Welcome back to part 4 of my series, Allergic to Flop. My name is Bree. I opened a coffee stand just over a month ago, and I've been documenting here every single week everything that I've done to try to keep myself from going broke. This Saturday was our biggest Saturday to date. We sold about $500 in sales, which was a 54% increase from last week, which, can I get a round of applause? Anyone, thank you very much. And I really have to say, it's due to this community. I would say 75% of my customers right now are from TikTok, and I just have to give you all a massive thank you. Your support means the world to me. I kind of didn't know if social media would work for me. I didn't know if I believed in myself or like the power of talking directly to a camera and thinking that I could reach an audience. And I just feel very lucky that it's working and that I've been able to connect with so many people. So anyways, just thank you so much again. So what I've actually done this week to grow my business. One, I've set up a meeting with different coffee shop owners. We're going to get together and kind of like chat and just hang out. I'm really in the market for a mentor. I don't have super specific qualifications that I'm looking for in a mentor. All I can say is I'm really looking for someone to be a sounding board who has experience doing some of the things that I have done, like knowing when is the right time to hire. Currently, I'm starting to get so busy during the day that I don't necessarily have time to film as much content or quality of content that I'd like to film. And, all of the admin stuff is taking a back seat, and it's going to have to end up being something I do later on in the day after I've closed up the shop. So that means I'm working, 50 to 60 hours a week, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but I do feel myself getting a little bit burnt out, and I want to show up fresh and myself every single day. And I do think that you can achieve your goals and be successful without sacrificing your own sanity. So if you want to fight with me in the comments, you totally can, but I'm, standing on business on that one. So behind the scenes, I've also been testing out different menus and specials and trying to figure out what's going to resonate with my audience. And I held off on launching it at the beginning of May or on May 1st because we have some temporary help coming in while I go do the private event. And I didn't want to switch up the specials on them the last minute. So after the event, we will definitely switch to a different specials menu, which I'm really excited about. Just know that it is going to be good, and it's dropping next week. So yeah, right now I'm really balancing grow the business versus pay the bills. And I do think that an investment in growing the business will make it much easier to pay the bills, but I have to have the time and the energy and blah, 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 blah. I'm giving myself until the end of May to figure it out and see if I can actually afford to hire somebody at least a few days a week. So if you've ever hired an employee, let me know in the comments what made you know it was time to finally get the ball rolling with that. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to Allergic to Flop. Hopefully next week when we see each other back here, I can tell you that we grew another 50%.